What is up guys, it's your boy Swell, I'm here, back with another Classic WoW video, and today we're talking about Mists of Pandaria Classic. Now, Blizzard just made an announcement yesterday where they mentioned a couple of mounts and basically a whole promotion pack for Mists of Pandaria Classic, and this pack actually contains a little bit of information that might be very easy to miss. Like, for example, we have estimated release dates now for both Mists of Pandaria Classic and the pre-patch, or at least we know roughly when these things are launching. So that is what we're covering today, what is in this pack, what you can get, and starting to prepare yourself for Mists of Pandaria Classic. Now, before we get into the video, I want to ask you guys, are you planning to play Mists of Pandaria Classic? If yes, tell me why in the comments, and if no, tell me why not in the comments as well. I would love to hear some sides here from both sides, so whether you are playing or whether you're not playing, let me know your reasons in the comments down below. Personally, I am playing Mists of Pandaria Classic, and I'm really excited for it as well. It is back in the day, like it was the expansion where I started really playing the game a lot, and doing the raid, doing like all of the content, and starting to play the game on a more serious note, just due to the age I was, because Cataclysm, I was like 12, 13 or something like that. So when Mists of Pandaria came out, I started understanding the game more, and it was just like everything kind of fit together to where I could play the game on a more serious note. Either way, let's talk about the pack that was launched, or should we call it a pack? Either way, brand new things available in the shop for Mists of Pandaria Classic, including a level 85 boost and 2 brand new mounts. So this is basically the announcement made by Blizzard. We're taking this one from YouTube, and here we have the Sha-Infused Epic Pack. Of course, they're going to showcase the Epic Pack, even though there are 2 different ones. So this one, for example, includes all of the different things. You have transmogs, battle pets, you have 2 brand new mounts, and you have a level 85 boost, and you also have 30 days of game time. Basically, everything is in this pack, right? You can also buy the other version that I went for that doesn't have a level 85 boost and doesn't have 30 days of game time. The only thing is, like, the only differences between the expensive pack and the cheap one was literally a level 85 boost and 30 days of game time, which to me, actually, this is the first time that I'm buying the cheapest pack. I usually buy the expensive ones because they have more stuff, but this time the price just didn't justify buying the epic pack for me, because like leveling is so fast anyway, and I would just rather level a character than buy a level 85 boost. Plus, I already have so many level 85s anyway, and people like characters that are between level 80 and level 84, I really don't need more characters. Either way, this is the pack right here. This was basically what was announced, and if you go to their website and you start reading more, you start unlocking some secrets. So before we go and take a look at that, I just want to show you guys what the mounts actually look like as well, just in case you want to have a visual example of what they look like in the game before making your decisions. So you get this mount right here, a Sha-Touched Riding Tiger. This is a ground mount that you will get access to, and this one looks exactly like this. It's a really cool mount if you ask me. The only thing is, it's a ground mount, but when it comes to Mists of Pandaria, the first time you level, you will be using a ground mount anyway, and you can then buy flying for, I think it's like 2,500 gold, so you will eventually start flying in Mists of Pandaria. But for your first playthrough, you will very likely be using a ground mount all the way to level 90, and then you can start flying at level 90 and fly for your alts as well. But at the start, you will use a ground mount, so it makes sense to have this one, and it's a really cool mount if you ask me. Kinda sad we don't have this in retail, but either way, this is the ground mount you get access to, and you also have this mount right here, which is the flying mount, a Sha-Touched Cloud Serpent. So basically you have a Sha-Touched Tiger and a Sha-Touched Cloud Serpent. So Cloud Serpent really fits the theme of Mists of Pandaria, right? And this is what that looks like. Really cool mount once again, and it will just get you into the whole Mists of Pandaria feeling, and you can get a Cloud Serpent way before anyone else, because getting these Cloud Serpents does take some time in Mists of Pandaria. So with that being said, Dragon Soul just released in Cataclysm right now, the final raid of Cataclysm, and also the final patch of Cataclysm, excluding the Mists of Pandaria pre-patch, because I guess that's a Mists of Pandaria patch. Either way, when can you expect these patches to launch? Well, when you go back to the pack that Blizzard was announcing here, or the whole shop thing, you can see this. If you scroll down far enough on either one of these 2 packs, you will see Mists of Pandaria Classic launches on or before August 31st, 2025, and access is included with active subscription or game time. And then you have another one available in modern World of Warcraft realms. The Assemble Stormstout's Sha Warped Collection Transmog set will be granted to your World of Warcraft modern collection with the Mist of Pandaria Classic pre-patch launch, anticipated on or before July 31st. What did I just say? July 31st, 2025. So based on this information right here, we have 2 deadlines. We have deadline number 1, which is for the pre-patch, which is July 31st, 2025, and we have a deadline for Mists of Pandaria Classic being August 31st as well. Now, based on this information, you can go back and backtrack when Cataclysm was released and do a lot of information based on that, but I think it's fair to say that Mists of Pandaria Classic is very likely launching in August. Well, like whether it's early, middle or late, just sometime in August, and the pre-patch is very likely releasing sometime in July. And if we get a July pre-patch, well, we're looking at 5 months of Dragon Soul, which is better than it was back in the day, but that is actually quite a long pre-patch. So if we go down to 4 months of Dragon Soul, for example, we're looking at a June pre-patch, in which case the release might be 1 month earlier as well. Either way, this gives you some information for when Mists of Pandaria is actually coming out, and when the pre-patch is coming out as well. So if you are planning to prepare your characters for Mists of Pandaria, well, now you know what to look forward to, and a couple of dates to have in mind when it comes to that. So whether you are leveling characters, making gold, skilling up professions, there's quite a few things that you really want to do before Mists of Pandaria comes out, and me myself, I'm looking at leveling 10 more characters to level 85 that are anywhere between level 80 and level 84 at the moment, so just leveling those characters up and then skilling up professions. We're getting quite a few profession changes in Mists of Pandaria, so I want to get my characters prepared for that, and I want to have quite a few scribes to make cards, because the whole Darkmoon card system is changing quite a bit, so you want to do daily craft on your scribes. So instead of having 1 scribe, I'm going to have 5 this time, and even that might not be enough. So professions are changing quite a bit, and I plan to keep you guys updated on that, with several videos coming out in the next couple of weeks/months. And I guess that is pretty much it for today, so once again, let me know if you're playing Mists of Pandaria in the comments down below, and if you are hyped for Mists of Pandaria as well. Like, for example, for me, I am very hyped, and I'm looking forward to... There's a couple of patches in Mists of Pandaria that I'm looking more forward to than others, like, for example, Siege of Orgrimmar and the Isle of Thunder, or I guess it's called something else, but basically those 2 patches, they are some of the best raids of all time. Like, Throne of Thunder, very good raid, Siege of Orgrimmar, very good raid, and Timeless Isle, really good daily plays as well. Same thing with Isle of Thunder. It is a very good expansion with some very good patches coming out at the end of the, like, expansion. Like, the last 2 patches are some of the best patches ever, if you ask me. So, yeah, that's what I have for you today. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be reading through the comments and responding to as many as I can. Once again, thank you for being here, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon. Bye bye.